Well, hey, I got Dave Markley from Design Engineering with me today. Dave, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Looks like we're going to have a hot time in the shop today. Well, actually, we won't have a hot time, right?
Because we're trying to avoid it.
We're trying to avoid a hot time. So that's really what you guys are all about. You're about controlling heat.
That's right. In a performance environment, whenever you start messing with the balance of a car, things get out of whack heat-wise, typically. The first thing people like to do is put headers on a car. It opens up the exhaust. Well, typically that creates a lot of heat under the hood.
That's got to be your biggest source of heat, is your headers coming right out of the cylinders. Yeah.
Yep. So there's your heat right there. So our goal is to keep the heat in the pipe, in the exhaust, and get it out from under the car. So by doing that, the first step is wrapping the header and keeping that heat in.
Well, this is an interesting material, because certainly back in the day it was asbestos, not asbestos anymore.
No.
And then it was a fiberglass base, which is usually a white, which had some problems. It would dry out. It could get a little bit brittle. This is an interesting color, kind of a titanium or a carbon fiber or kind of a patina nickel. What is this material?
That is a basalt-based material, whereas fiberglass uses sand to be produced. Yeah. This uses lava rock.
Oh, okay.
And it can take a ton more heat. It stays supple. It doesn't get brittle and crack like you mentioned.
Is this its natural color?
That is the natural color.
That is a really cool color.
It's a cool color, and people love it.
Man, yeah.
And because of that, we've come out with other products. You can outfit your under the hood area with radiator hoses,
so that's
lines.
What this is with wrap and
yeah.
And then spark plug wire wraps?
Yep, spark plug wires. Another area.
Well, because they'll usually, a lot of times sit either on or right above your exhaust.
When you put the headers on, the spark plug wires are typically sitting right near the headers.
Yeah.
So they tend to burn and short out, and it's a pain to replace them.
Yes, it is. And it's expensive.
It's expensive as
so
well.
What kind of heat can this take?
That stuff can take 2,000 degrees.
Wow.
Setting right on it. You can take a blowtorch and basically just set right on it.
Wow,
yeah.
Man. And you can do it in colors, but now this is basalt based. These are probably the fiberglass.
They are fiberglass, yeah, and we can color the fiberglass a lot easier, and we also have the line sleevings to match. So if they want to color code their engine, if they have an orange block and they want to use the orange, or they go with a red theme.
Now, is this still going to dry out on you over time, or
that not as much, because it's not in the directly on the header. So those tend to last fine.
That's great. Well, another place you get a lot of heat, and I can always tell in a car where the muffler is, because it's where my foot's hot.
Right.
So you can wrap your muffler in a heat shielding material and take care of that too.
That's right. We try and keep the heat out of the engine bay and out of the passenger compartment as well. So some of the materials that we use to do that is, like our floor and tunnel material. And this is designed to be used outside the car, over the exhaust.
That's what also you've got on your floor pans, right?
Right. You put it right over the exhaust. This stuff will take 1,750 degrees directly on it. It's peel and stick. It's got a real high temp adhesive, so it's not going to come down.
Oh, great.
It's designed to be used outside the vehicle for daily drivers even. So it's a great multi-purpose product to be used.
Now how about the thin gold?
Well, the gold, this is the same material that you'll see on space shuttles and satellites and whatnot. A real high-tech product, very reflective. You'll see this stuff on Indy cars, NASCARs. It's a real high-tech piece, high reflectivity to keep the radiant heat off of different components and out of the way. And
I guess this is all the different wraps and materials that you use for different applications?
Right. We have just a plethora of different materials to barrier whatever heat problems you have. Different line sleevings, different barrier materials, some of which we've talked about. They'll have adhesive, they won't have adhesive. So whatever your problem is, you can go to the website and
you guys have a solution.
Well, and we'll have a solution for you.
You're a bunch of design engineers.
That's right. We'll engineer the solution to your heat and
well, that's also
problems.
one I like. You've got a starter wrap there.
Right. One of the problems, especially when you put headers on, is the headers tend to run real close to the starter.
And when they get hot, they don't start.
It gets heat soaked and it won't start back up.
I hate it when that happens.
I hate it when that happens too, and I've been there, believe me. So yeah, this is a simple Velcro on solution to that problem.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So if you got a heat problem, Design Engineering's got a heat solution.
That's right. Come to us with your heat problems, and we'll help you solve them.
That's so cool. Get it? Cool. Well, anyway, hey, if you want to learn how to keep the heat out of your car, log on to designengineering.com. Yeah, this is where I want the heat. I want it away
You
from
want
the
it
car.
out of the car.
I want it out of the car.
Absolutely.